Okay, hello students. Today it's Monday, March 20, 2023. I am pre-recording this session for you guys so that you can access it. It is actually a lesson for tomorrow, 21 March, but since we cannot meet on campus tomorrow, I have pre-recorded this lesson 9 and lesson 10, so that you guys don't miss out fully on these sessions as a result of the public holiday happening tomorrow, which is Human Rights Day. So this lesson, we focus on understanding consumers and their behavior. As you can remember, in the introduction of this chapter, we learned that there are market characteristics which influence behavior, what customers need to buy, and what and how they behave and how they make their purchase decisions. So this lesson will then focus on the recent developments and factors which influence consumer behavior. As an inspiring marketing professional, the lesson educates you on how marketers must adapt and react to the developments of customer certification and success. So that's where the focus of lesson 9 will be on. We'll be just looking at things that are happening in societies when it comes to marketing. So I'll take you through the slides, and I hope the slides can actually appear on the screen. So just as a recap, as I mentioned, we looked at the economic factors influencing consumer behavior, and I gave you guys a link that fully explain what inflation is and what interest rates are. Then we also looked at the governmental factors, which can also be attributed to the legal factors influencing consumer behavior. We looked at the environmental factors, which some can call them physical factors, which influence consumer behavior. We looked at social factors and we looked at technological factors. So you realize that all these factors are part and components of the marketing characteristics. Now, we are going to look at green marketing, cause-related marketing, and we need to unpack marketing to gain lesbian consumers, describe gender-based marketing. We are also going to look at black diamonds. So these are the key terms that are going to be discussed throughout the lesson. You come across the word green marketing, you come across the word cause-related marketing. And remember, social marketing is quite different from cause-related marketing. Then we are going to look at ESG. This is one of the most recent developments, not only in marketing, but also in business practices. Then we are going to look at good governance. So, since you are not in class, but I'm going to leave you with this good exercise for you. You need to discuss how some of the economic factors influence day-to-day decision-making when it comes to purchasing of goods or services. So this is only to stimulate your thinking capacity when it comes to the current economy of the country, the current currency fluctuations, and the impact it is having on consumer behavior, and what needs to be done from a marketing point of view. As you know that these economic conditions have got an impact on developing a marketing strategy. So there are marketing responses to the market characteristics that influence consumer behavior as discussed in lesson 7 and lesson 8. And we are going to look at 5 marketing responses that are discussed in this lesson. So we realize that there are many videos and links that are put in these slides that you need to go through. And those examples in the videos they are very of paramount or importance to this lesson. So we are going to look at these that I mentioned during the lesson outcomes. So we've got a Woolworths green issue. Please go and have a look at it. There's a link on the roadmap on Core Campus. You just need to click there and see how Woolworths are involved in green marketing. It is not only Woolworths. Takealot is also doing the same. And you actually need to think about what companies are doing in terms of green marketing. The use of paper straws instead of plastic straws. The use of paper bag instead of plastic bags when shopping. So those are the measures that are being introduced by South African retail stores to curb the impact that materials such as plastic are having on our environment. So companies are turning more to ways that protects, that preserves nature, the ecosystem and the environment instead of degrading and harming the ecosystem. So this campaign, as you have watched, it talks a lot about sustainability, how we can sustain the environment so that future generations can also live in it. So there's been huge calls on sustainability, addressing climate change, as well as global warming. Then there's another example that I'd like to take you through in form of a video. The First for Women. As you know, First for Women is an insurance company. So this one does not only talk about green marketing, it also talks about marketing to a specific gender. So this can be gender-based marketing as well, as I discussed in lesson 8 last week. So this video highlights gender-based marketing, as I said. Then there's this one about Nike. Okay, so I wish that these videos, we played them in class so that we can have proper discussions on recent developments within market characteristics that affect consumer behavior. So like how women used to be portrayed in societies and how they are portrayed now is completely different, which shows that societies are becoming dynamic, and the impact on both consumer behavior and marketing strategies is also changing. So I'd like you guys to engage more on core campus discussion forums on what you think about these videos that I am playing. This is another one about the black diamonds. I explained the emergence of the black diamonds in lesson 8. So when we're in class, so you guys also need to look at this because they're also part of your generation and how generations are perceived. Either you are AMA 2000, either you are the 90s, the millennial, or the youth. This trend of black diamonds amongst the Mzansi youth. Okay, we have discussed this, we have touched on most of these aspects several times during lessons. For example, I've asked you guys how many kids do you want to have in future? So these are the emerging dynamics within societies, different generations. If you'd have asked your mothers when they were this age, they could have told you different things. So all these things are the evolving nature of the market characteristics. And these are things that as marketers, we need to take note of when coming up with marketing strategies. We need to know that there's no one size fits all amongst the generations and within specific societies. So there are marketing implications based on the videos that I've played. So as marketing professionals, as I've mentioned, we must know the characteristics of the consumer's market. What is it that is trending out there? What are the recent developments? Because if we miss out on that, we might not achieve the marketing goals that we set out in our strategies. So having obtained all the relevant information from every possible source, marketers can use this information to plan a marketing campaign, and having an understanding of the various market characteristics that affect their target markets allows brands to develop appropriate marketing mixes that will allow them to meet their marketing objectives. So it's always good to communicate to someone who's got a sense of what they're all about. You need to know who you are talking to. And if you do not know who you are talking to, the message can end up being lost. So we need to understand the consumer behavior. We need to understand the characteristics of nowadays consumers' markets. So there are some activities that you need to go through on the current textbooks that you have. You need to do multiple choice questions. You also need to attempt questions on page 74. So there are quite a lot of exercise, guys, that you need to do during this public holiday. Then identify a company that engages in cause-related marketing and explain how it is benefiting both societies and organizations. So you need to know the difference between green market and cause-related marketing. You also need to know the difference between cause-related marketing and social marketing. As we conclude the entire chapter, chapter 3, we focus on understanding consumer and their behavior and learned that there are market characteristics which influence consumer behavior. We categorized those market characteristics. We looked at personal, we looked at individual, we looked at government, we did the pestle analysis. So these factors, they influence what consumers need and buy. They also influence how consumers behave and how and when they make their purchase decisions and who is involved in this decision making. So all these have got an implication on marketing. This lesson focused on the recent market developments and factors which influence consumer behavior. And as an aspiring market professional, the lesson should have educated you on how marketers must adapt and react to the developments for customer satisfaction and success. So that was it for chapter 3, market characteristics. And I hope students understood all the concepts that we unpacked there. If there are any questions, do not hesitate to put them on Core Campus Discussion Forum so that other students may also benefit to the discussion. And I believe at the moment there are no questions. As I said, if there are any questions, you can always add into the WhatsApp group for this class or on Core Campus Discussion Forum. So now we are going to look at a very exciting topic, which is chapter 4. We'll be looking at the concept of culture and subcultures. So this is incredibly fascinating in our country, especially now as you are part of the shutdown. I hope you guys enjoy your Monday and enjoy your public holiday tomorrow. So let's quickly look at chapter 4, which is lesson 10, before you actually start enjoying your Human Rights Day. Thank you.